Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided since I'm pretty new to YouTube, I would go ahead and do a get to know you video. So if you guys would like to get to know me a little bit better, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get right into this. As you guys already know from my videos, my name is Karen and I am a new beauty blogger here on YouTube. I decided to start my YouTube channel about 6 months ago. I have been wanting to do it for a lot longer than that, but it took me quite a while to talk myself into it and convince myself that I actually could do it. And at the end of the day, I decided that even if I didn't get any subscribers ever, I would love what I was doing and that would be worth it to me. So I honestly have bare bones equipment right now. I am shooting on a Canon EOS Rebel T5i. I've had a love of photography for several years, and so it wasn't a stretch for me to get a camera that I could film with, and everything else that I am using right now is just the basic equipment. I don't have anything fancy, so I guess that lesson there is you don't need to convince yourself. Don't do what I did. I mean, I wish I could have been doing this a year ago, and instead I'm just starting now. So do what you love. You find a way. Okay, well, that's the mushy part. So I guess then we can get into the rest of getting to know me. I don't know what you guys will want to know. I guess I have talked about my kids. I am a mom. I had my first son when I was 22. I was a baby, and he is my wonderful, wonderful little boy, and he is so smart and kind and handsome and funny, and everyone just absolutely loves him. And then I have a daughter, and she is 5, and she is spunky and personality plus and the girliest girl to ever girl. She's our baby woman and we love her so much, and she brings so much joy to our family. And then we have a 2-year-old little boy, and he is so full of energy, and he is adventurous and smart and a handful. So I'm very grateful that school takes the other 2 off of my hands so I can deal with him just one-on-one. But our family wouldn't be complete without them. Some of you may be wondering if you will ever see my children on my YouTube channel. I can't 110% say that you won't, but I can say that it is highly likely that you never will, and a lot of that just has to do with their privacy. I chose to come on YouTube. They didn't choose to come on YouTube, and so I don't know. I don't know that I would necessarily put them out there like that. They're adorable, and dang, they'd look cute on camera and probably get me a lot more subscribers. For their safety and privacy reasons, you probably won't ever see them here on my YouTube channel. I also have a blog, and you will probably not ever see them on my blog either. I have been lucky enough and grateful to stay at home with my kids. It's not an easy job, but I am very, very grateful that I have been able to stay at home. I know a lot of women out there would really like to stay home, and I know a lot of women who stay at home would really like to go back to work. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely have those days where I cannot wait to go back to work. And I will as soon as my kids are all in school. Until then, being a mom and YouTube is my job. How did I get interested in makeup? So I've always been interested in fashion, and I'm really hoping that this channel will not only be beauty, it will also be fashion. And so I have a few fun videos coming up that I hope you guys will like, that lean more toward the fashion than beauty side of things. And I kind of think they go hand in hand, really. So yeah, I've always really, really been into fashion. I considered studying fashion in college for a while, and then I decided to do something more practical, and so I studied nursing for a while, and then I decided well, I realized that there's no way on this planet that I can be a nurse. I just don't have the personality for it. And so I decided to go back to something not practical, as many people would call it, and I studied English literary studies. But makeup was not really something that I was super into. My mom wasn't really a big makeup wearer. She's naturally gorgeous and she doesn't have to wear makeup, and she was a nurse, and so makeup always seemed like impractical for her. She didn't wear a lot of makeup at work. It wasn't practical for her. There was no need to. And so makeup was never really a big thing in our house. And then I went to college, and I played around with makeup a little bit, but nothing super serious. And then I had kids, and it seemed like it was totally a waste of time for me to wear makeup. The only time I ever wore makeup was for family pictures, and occasionally I would just put some mascara on my lashes and out the door, and that was that way for a really long time. And then about 2 years ago, I was put on a new medication, and the new medication made me really, really, really sick, and I lost all my hair. I totally rocked it, so I wasn't really that upset about losing my hair, but I was really, really sick. And that was hard for me to have these 3 little kids and feel like I was constantly sick, and I just didn't feel good about myself. And my sister at the time was living in Maryland, and she flew out here about 6 months into this medication that I took for a year. And she gave me a makeover, and she's been into makeup for a long, long time. I went out, and for the first time in 6 months, I felt beautiful. I felt worthy. I just felt better about myself. And I found that when I looked good, I felt good. Did I still want to die a lot of days? Yes. But I felt so much better about myself. And so I started watching YouTube videos. It became an obsession for me. I loved makeup, and I started watching YouTube videos. I would do my makeup all the time, and about 6 months into that, that's when I thought I'm pretty sure I was watching like maybe a Laura Lee video, or I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, and I was like, I wish I could do that. And then something was like, well, Karen, why can't you do that? You could do that. And like I said, I talked myself out of it for a long time, and then my husband told me I should just go ahead and do it. And I guess that brings me into my next topic. My wonderful, handsome husband. We have been married for almost 9 years, and like I said, we have 3 kids. We met when I was 20. I just turned 21 when we met. And 10 months later we were married. He is an amazing husband. Will you see him on my channel? I don't know. I think you're more likely to see him on my channel than my kids, but at the same time, he's not one to, I don't know, do this sort of thing. Speaking of my husband, you might notice that I'm in a little bit of a different, this is his office. That's why I have different surroundings. It's kind of rainy today, and his office has the best fake lighting, unnatural lighting, and it stays pretty cool in here. So I'm kind of cold today, but I don't know. I felt like filming in my husband's office, so here I am. Okay, so here's another thing that you should know about me. So my grandmother, who was an amazing, amazing person, she taught kindergarten her whole adult life, and she raised 4 wonderful, successful children on her own. But she did so on a teacher's salary. She was a kindergarten teacher, and so she had to be creative with money. And that translated to my dad. That was passed down to my dad, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And his frugality is something that we joke about quite often in our family. And his personal motto is, if you can't get it at Costco, you don't need it, which I've kind of adopted to mine. You can't get it at Costco. Do you really need it? Do you? I don't know. So his frugality was passed down to me, and yes, I splurge probably more than I should. Yes, I do love high-end makeup, probably more than I should. But with all that being said, at the end of the day, I am a cheapskate. I wear a lot of drugstore makeup. I try and find dupes for the higher end stuff, and I'm hoping as I get more established in my channel, I can help you guys as well find dupes for higher end makeup, because it is hard to buy higher end makeup. Trust me, at the end of the day, I'm really looking for value. What is the best value for your money? And sometimes that's not high end makeup. So you guys are probably wondering how I managed to film, because I've said a couple times, if you didn't know, I have 3 kids, so it can be kind of tough to get filming in, and so this might not be permanent because I am still very new to this. But as of right now, what I am doing is I'm trying to film on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm trying to film at least 4 videos a week. And that way, if I get sick, when my kids get sick, I have content that I can go through, or if a video doesn't turn out the way I want it to, I don't like the look, whatever, I don't have to freak out about it and be like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna have content. So that is the plan right now. Obviously on Saturday and Sunday, my husband is home and he watches the kids while I film. So on Tuesday, so like this Tuesday, was my daughter's first day of kindergarten, and she was very, very excited and could not be contained. So I put on a movie for her, and my son watched a movie, and it only took me about 30 minutes to film. I just did a really short video. And then I was able to watch the movie with them. Today, I have about half hour till I have to go pick up my kids from school. So they are both, my daughter is in afternoon kindergarten. My son is in all day because he's in 3rd grade. And so I got up this morning, got dressed and ready, put my makeup on, got my kids all ready, everyone off to school, and then I volunteered at the school for a little while. And then my baby fell asleep in the car on the ride home, and so I was like, awesome, I'm gonna go film this video. And so, peace and quiet. So kind of have to take it play it by ear, day by day. I was hoping to film this video before I left to take my daughter to school, and because her and my son were just playing really nicely. But my husband ended up having to work from home for a little while this morning, and so the kids I had to wrangle the kids because he was taking meetings from home, which is another great thing. My husband can work from home. He does a few days a week, which is really nice, and will be nice if I need to film a video or something and just need someone to wrangle the kids for a while. Okay guys, thanks for joining me in this video. I'm glad you guys got to know me a little bit more. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.